A Flagship Killer is a device that can compete with the top devices but at an affordable price point. And that's what Honor has done with its latest device, the Honor 9. While the other companies were in chase of the next big thing, Honor instead chose to focus on the core experience. And according to me, that's what a Flagship Killer should be all about. The Honor 9 is everything a mid-range flagship should be. It has a gorgeous design and definitely a great camera. Out of all the good things, the design is the best part of the Honor 9. The curved body and pleasant reflection effects on the glass are eye-catching. The smooth clean design of the body definitely has certain charm, which makes the device look more elegant and attractive. In terms of design, there is simply not a better competitor at this price tag. The company has done some great color choices. Among them, the Glacier Grey is the nicest looking. The grey is shown off to the maximum effect because of the glass body build, with 15 layers of optical coating, which makes the phone irresistibly glossy. The sides of the body are made of sandblasted metal in the same hue as the front and back. At 155 grams, the device is comfortable to hold. The power button and volume rocker are aligned on the right side with a dual SIM or a micro SD slot on the left. At the bottom, you find the 3.5mm headphone jack, USB-C type port, and a mono speaker. The fingerprint sensor has been moved to the front, which might not be liked by certain users, but I'm totally fine with it. Because I personally feel that if the sensor was placed on the back, then the whole back panel design would have been ruined. Irrespective of the position, the sensor works perfect and it's extremely fast. Up front, the device holds a 5.15-inch 1080p display and a slightly smaller panel than last year's model. This is one of the ways that Honor has made the phone to easily fit in your hands. It also packs around 428 pixels per inch and further being layered by a 2.5D glass. It is little disappointing that it doesn't have a Quad HD display, but actually the Full HD tends to contribute for a better battery life. The display offers vibrant colors that are full of contrast and deep blacks. It is easily viewable in outdoors and also offers some great viewing angles. The Honor 9 also lets you to tweak the color temperature of the display using a slider in the settings menu. And you're also provided with an option called as Eye Comfort Filter, which comes in handy for those who are worried about the emission of blue light. They have also added a new feature called Increased Readability under Sunlight, which has a slight improvement in outdoors. Under the hood, the Honor 9 is powered by a Kirin 960 octa-core processor with 4 Cortex-A73 cores clocked at 2.4 GHz and the 4 other being the Cortex-A53 cores clocked at 1.8 GHz. The device is also integrated with Mali G71 GPU, which is pretty efficient to play any games available on the Play Store. The device comes in two variants. The one in the video is a 64GB variant with 6GB of RAM. For memory-hungry users, the device also provides micro SD expansion. Apps and games open quickly, scrolling is extremely smooth, and moving through the interface is nice and fluid. I should admit the fact that this beast is definitely one hell of a performer, with very less load times and never a hint of lag, no matter what I threw at it. From gaming and media consumption to surfing the internet, the Honor 9 sails through anything you ask for it. I'm not really a fan of the custom UIs, been a Nexus user for over 5 years now. But trust me, this is the first time I ever decided to shift to a smartphone with a custom UI as my daily driver. The device comes with EMUI 5.1, which is built on Android 7.0 Nougat. The user experience is fast and smooth. The UI is pretty minimal and is well made. Areas such as the launcher and app icons are infinitely customizable, thanks to Huawei's theme engine. This is definitely one of the most beautiful custom UI that I had ever encountered on a smartphone. The ROM is feature-packed and heavily customizable. In the settings menu, you're provided with an option to activate the app drawer, and you can also choose between using the home button as a sole navigation button, or you can opt to choose the backlit keys. Further under the accessibility settings, it is possible to invert the colors of the display, making the words white on a black background for better readability. There is an option called as App Twin, which allows you to make 2 instances of any app, so that you can use 2 accounts simultaneously. The Smart Assistants provides you a lot of features such as the floating dock, which acts like an alternative to your onboard capacitive keys. It helps you to navigate and can be dragged to left or right edges of the screen for better access. The Honor 9 features a dual rear camera. It casts a 20 megapixel monochrome sensor and a 12 megapixel RGB sensor with f2.2 aperture. That means one of the lens shoots in black and white while the other shoots in color. The lens supports 2x hybrid zoom. It isn't as good as the optical zoom like the iPhones, but it does outcast most of the smartphones in its category. The two lens captures information simultaneously and combines them to form a more detailed shot. You can get some amazing shots and the colors are close to reality in well-lit conditions. The device also casts a front-facing 8 megapixel camera unit with f2.0 lens. The camera software is well structured with a lot of super cool features and is pretty easy to navigate. Swipe from right will give you the settings tray and swipe from left will display a lot of features to play with. One of the most important feature is the Pro mode. With a lot of tweaks available, the Pro mode allows the users to have a better control over the camera. It allows you to change the ISO, aperture and even your exposure value. The software allows 4K video compression that produces up to 50% smaller file size. The missing of optical image stabilization is the only drawback I see with the Honor 9's camera. The audio is another major improvement on the Honor 9. The Honor 9 has a mono speaker on the bottom left, which was created in collaboration with Monster. The audio output from the mono speaker is pretty decent. But the actual magic lies in the audio jack. Honor takes pride on its 3D audio technology, which provides some amazing sound quality. Apart from all the good things about the smartphone, even the battery life is up to mark. With 3200 mAh power battery, with a relatively small display, the device lasted one full day with few hours of gaming and media playback. Even with extreme usage of internet and media, the battery did last up to 16 hours. The Honor 9 is undeniably one hell of a smartphone. Amazing design, excellent display and a decent camera. More or less at $400, this is rightfully a flagship killer. Either way, thanks for watching. Yours truly, Droid Sector, ours truly this life.